Welcome back to the Short Kings podcast. It's been a crazy week. 21 Savage scamming, Super Bowl happening, Elon Musk pumping out AI robots, breakdancing. It's been a fucking crazy week, bro. And we're happy to be back. So Faison, talk to him a little bit.
Welcome back to episode
5
of the Short Kings podcast. So really, bro, I wanted to, first and foremost, I feel like I've seen you a little bit this week, but what have you been up to, bro? What do you have going on in your life day to day?
Dude, I mean, I'm still taking that challenge seriously. Once again, me and Faison, we are competing on who can get the better physique in the 3 months. And so we've been very dedicated to the gym. We're training hard, making sure we go to the sauna, making sure that, we're eating right. I just pissed like 5-7 times. That's how hydrated I am right now.
You're too hydrated.
I'm feeling good.
I'm actually worried. I've never seen someone piss 5 times.
And I'm a full 3D in right now. I feel good. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like I feel like you're about to run through a wall.
That's the energy I'm trying to bring for the show. You know what I mean?
No, honestly, because we've been doing this little competition, I highly recommend any sort of groups of guys who work out on a regular basis, that if you can compete with your boys, individual journey, all that shit is good. But if you can have some healthy competition with your boys, it creates such a motivating factor. There'll be times where I don't want to do cardio, and then I see this motherfucker Ahmad running at the gym, and I'm like, all right, let me get my ass to cardio, And it's just it creates that added level of not only am I trying to get in the best, we're both gonna win at the end of this, right? We'll look better than we did.
Yeah, no losing for sure.
Well, you'll lose still. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. But you know what I mean?
I'm gonna remember that.
So I highly recommend any groups of guys bro, it's fucking 2024. Create a challenge. Everyone take a progress pic, set a timeline. Who has the best transformation? Let's fucking get it. But it's been fun, bro. It's been fun.
So explain to me, why is it that when you're competing against, one of your boys, or, when you're competing in general, you perform really well for some reason? It's a competitive mindset. I get it, but don't give me the LeBron speech right now. Just tell me, why do you perform better that way?
Shit's more fun. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Even something as simple as playing a video game, or when I see you at the gym before me, I'm pissed. You know what I mean?
You want to get there before me, type
yeah,
shit.
I'm just this guy got there. I know that shit bothers you too, because every time I see you, you're like, did you just get here? And I'm like, no, I've been here. And then I see you, your soul drops.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm behind at that point. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It makes everything more meaningful and fun. Yeah. My thing is what is life if you're not doing some healthy competition? You know what I mean?
100%.
I get people being content in your own shit, but it's really just I want to, get the most bread. Sure. I want to fucking be in the best physique. I want to talk to the baddest bitch. You know what I mean? Everything, I just want it maxed out.
No, for sure. And, what else have you been up to, bro? I feel like this week's been crazy. I know a lot of content's been out. Dude, I love a good week where there's just so much content to watch and digest. Even though I feel like now we're having to be too plugged in for you guys. Make sure you guys are getting news coverage, entertainment coverage, and educational coverage. But it's been a wild, wild week. Where do you want to start, Faison?
I mean, bro, honestly, really what I've been tapped in on a lot is the Apple Vision Pro, bro. It came out. I can't stop watching videos about it, because it's literally I was just telling Bunky and our boss over here that I watched a video that Casey Neistat put out, where he's walking around New York with this Apple Vision Pro on. He has multiple screens in front of him as he's doing regular tasks. Bro, dude is sitting in the middle of Times Square with 3 screens, watching Mr. Beast videos. Just kind of I don't know how much you've seen about it, but what do you think about the early reviews of it? And honestly, this could be the next societal jump, bro. There's so many aspects that we could talk about working. Bro, think about the work from home culture now. When you go, I wonder if jobs are eventually going to provide this, because think about when you travel for work, you don't have your screens and your monitors. Here's Apple Vision Pro. Now you got all your shit around you.
That's a good point. No,
yeah,
I agree. I just think the first thing that I thought was, are people going to start using it while they're in transition? If you're in a car, I think it'd be mad crazy to have screens up, right? Or if you're riding a bike, or he was at some point riding a motorcycle and he had screens
No,
up.
he was on that skateboard too. Like
Why is he always on that skateboard? I feel like after 35, you got to lose the fucking skateboard. In case
hey man, I'm in New York. You know, you move a lot of public transportation, walking, all that shit. I ain't gonna knock him. You know,
Yeah,
but anyways, bro, I just think like that shit is like for a long time I haven't been so like I don't even know how to describe, like, interested to see where something goes. Cause bro, this is the worst one. Like, this is the first one they put out. Think about how much Apple improved the iPhone. Like, think about the original iPhone to where we're at right now. Like, where is this shit gonna go? You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's gonna get to a point where, yes, eventually everybody's gonna have one, and it's gonna get cheaper to also buy. The same way the iPhone became a lot cheaper. The same way that Wi-Fi and internet access became cheaper. The thing is, though, when I think about this new AI tool, is I can't see like corporations like work and literally businesses having it for their employees until 10 years or 15 years after it's been accessible to regular customers, right? Like I think that it's way too expensive.
It's very expensive right now, which also brings up another factor in this. How many people are gonna get like robbed over this shit, bro?
What do you mean? What do you mean robbed?
I mean, bro, you're walking around with $3,500 on your face. Like, it's like at some point, if you go in the wrong area, wrong side of town, like you can easily get that shit.
It's gonna detect it. It's gonna be like,
well, I mean,
scammer on your right. And
yeah,
it's just like an old lady.
Imagine though, it gets to the point where you have that shit on, and like as you're walking past somebody, their like LinkedIn profile like floats up above you, and it gives you a little like synopsis.
Bro, that was like Black Mirror shit.
No, I'm telling you, bro, we're in a Black Mirror episode. Like it literally feels like we're heading there, bro. All I'm seeing on my page lately is fucking Cybertrucks, electric vehicles, AR shit, VR shit. Like, it just feels like I genuinely think like we're at like a point, like you know how the phones like 20 years ago like changed society. Yeah. I feel like we're entering a new one, and I don't know if people realize it. Like, it's genuinely like I feel like it's about to happen within the next decade.
Do you think that the youth or like the younger audience, you think they're interested in using these tools?
I mean, bro, really what it does is it creates a constant level of stimulation, which I don't know if it's good for the human mind or not, to be honest with you. But the youth, like, think about it, bro. Their favorite social media app is TikTok. Why? Because it's a never-ending scroll. Like, you know what I mean? They want to be stimulated all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So it's like, now imagine, like, bro, like Casey Neistat was sitting in the subway watching 3 things at once. Think about that task on a typical day-to-day basis. What are people... At most, you have like a podcast going.
Yeah.
You're walking to work. You're walking back from work. Like, that's a pretty like non-technological time of someone's day.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, bro, you could be attending meetings. You could be, like that whole time period now can be so much more productive.
100%. I think it definitely increases productivity, bro. Just having 3 screens at work, you guys, I swear to God, I wake up every day with my coffee feeling like Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I'm not even using all 3 screens. I really just have my emails up and a YouTube video playing on the other one. I'm not even doing anything special.
I'm working on one chat.
If anything, it's distracting me more than it is fucking...
No, like, that's what I'm saying. I really wonder where, like, humans are going to go, where we're, like, we have to be stimulated all the time. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's good for us. Thankfully, I'm not the one that has any control over it. So we'll see. I will say it is very steep priced, and I've seen that there are quite a bit of flaws in it currently in terms of like it's their first time making it. So I really think we're 2 to 3 versions away before it becomes like something that's like realistic to use.
Mm. And by realistic to use, you mean like
cost,
it makes sense financially.
You're not wearing a fucking ski mask looking thing on your face for the entire day. It might come down to like basically like glasses. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. They have some work to do, but I'm just like I've been very invested. Something hasn't caught my attention like this in a while. So yeah, dude, I've been watching videos and shit. Like, what do you think though in terms of like, would you get one right now?
I 100% would want one, but dude, it's too expensive. Like that's the thing about even the VR system. I want a VR system so bad just to kind of mess around with it. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's going to be more distracting for me. That's the thing about a lot of these products, bro. It's more entertaining than it is like used for productivity.
Functional.
I think the majority of people will purchase for entertainment purposes, not for work or whatever. And it's like, let's be honest, bro. I could get my job done on a laptop. I don't need 3 screens. Like, who the fuck am I? Why do I need 3 screens? But At the end of the day, I'll still buy one though for fun. Unless it was given to me as a gift, that would even be better. You know what I mean?
Ain't nobody getting you that gift. $3,500.
I'm just dropping hints, bro. My birthday's this month, so
Your
I'm
birthday,
dropping hints.
You think I'm gonna buy you a 35?
So wait, why are you talking about this? I thought this whole time you're trying to hype me up about it so you can get it as a gift and shit. Like you're not even gonna do that,
bro. You know how much I make. Like that would just be unreasonable of me to like 30. Okay, be honest. 3,500, dude. I don't even know what relative would you get that kind of gift for? Like that's just like reserved.
I think
for,
you gotta
like,
be making
wifey.
at least like 20 to 50K a month to get like a 3,500 gift, no problem. That's just my personal opinion. Or am I cheap? Am I
20
cheap?
to 50K a month?
Yeah.
That's like 500. Like
What are you saying?
600K a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For you to get a $3,500 gift with no issues, like it didn't even scratch. You know what I mean? I'll go on vacation.
Guess by that math, I could probably get you the subtle flex.
All right, bro. So we're in, the month of February. It's been a crazy month. What have you seen online, bro? That's been brought to your attention and that the audience need to hear, or for us.
I mean,
to
bro,
discuss
bro. First of all, the main thing that I look forward to in February every year is the motherfucking Super Bowl that's happening next week.
Is it always in February?
Yeah, it's always in February, bro. So this year it's Kansas City versus San Francisco. It's honestly a really good matchup in terms of like one side you have like the mega star, the best quarterback I've ever seen, to be honest with you. Like Tom Brady's the GOAT right now, but in terms of like eye test, Patrick Mahomes is the best I've ever seen. And then you have the 49ers who are this very well-rounded team. Like they're good everywhere. They don't rely on one person, you know? So it's very like hero versus like a very good system. And
who do you think the people want to win?
I mean, I think that the people want the Chiefs to win just because of the Taylor Swift dynamic. You know, the ghost of T Swift that's hovering over.
We got to talk
Super
about
Bowl.
this. I feel like everybody's constantly needing to address this Taylor Swift situation. Now, I've counted it. After every 35 seconds of playtime, we get a Taylor Swift clip, right? And it's very important, right? A lot of people are upset about it. But in my personal opinion, I think it's the true NFL fans that have a problem with it.
Why do you think men, mostly men, right? I would say mostly men, are outraged by the amount of screen time that Taylor Swift is getting?
Because they're very upset that she's the one who put the NFL on. You know what I'm saying?
She did not put the NFL on, bro.
Well, no, dude, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, like-
I didn't even know what football was till like 3 weeks ago, bro. I'll be honest with you. Every time they said football, I'm like, dude, I play football all the time. You know, I have a mean left leg. I've hit upper 90s all my life.
American football. But I will say, I feel like the NFL generated, I think, I don't know the exact numbers, but the NFL generated like hundreds of millions of more dollars because of her presence at these games, the attendance, the social media clips, the TV promos that
100%.
they're getting out of it. So I see why the NFL is doing it, right?
Yeah.
The only thing is, it just makes, like, you know how people say some men are just like bitter?
Mm-hmm.
Like what it gives to me when guys are mad about Taylor Swift, like being on TV, is like, I feel like you're just hating on Travis Kelce winning in life.
Yeah, I mean, I think
like, you know, like it's
you're
just
right,
giving
you're
like
right.
loser energy. That's what I don't like. Like, all right, bro, like my boy, he's the greatest tight end ever. He bagged a very successful woman. The NFL is fucking eating that shit up. You know why they're doing it. Why the fuck are you bothered by it, bro? Watch the game. Enjoy the sport that you love. I just don't really think like there's any need to hate on her. Like I don't understand any hate that she's getting. She's
100%.
supporting her boyfriend.
100%.
You know what I mean?
the
Like-
hate stems more from like, why do we need to see a camera on her after every play?
But it's not her that's like put the camera on me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
exactly.
But and then I'm telling you, the NFL is doing it for the money. So
Well,
it's like,
maybe they're not mad
yeah.
at Taylor Swift. Maybe they're just mad at the fact that they're constantly putting her on screen. But to be honest with you, I think it's the NFL true fans that are upset about this, because think about it this way. Let's say you're a fan of the UFC, right? Conor McGregor's fighting Khabib. Let's say at the time Conor McGregor's dating Megan Fox, right? we don't need to see Megan Fox after every takedown, right?
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing
True-
Megan Fox after every takedown. Like
True-
is anybody complaining
But true
if Megan
fans-
Fox gets some more screen time?
True fans want to see what how the coaches are reacting, how the
players on the sideline are
exactly
reacting.
how they're reacting, and that's what's causing them to be upset. But at the end of the day, Taylor Swift bringing recognition, more eyes to the sport. It's creating, we live in a society where if something becomes a meme, it's really good for you. Whether it's a good meme or a bad meme, it's always great for you.
I mean, bro, honestly, I related to something like, I don't want to go too off topic, but I related to something like Logan Paul's current stint in WWE.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people at first were like, man, this fucking YouTuber is like, it's taking over our sport. Bro, he has brought eyes to that of a whole new generation. Taylor Swift has girls tuned the fuck in to football. You know what I mean? And whether they're rooting for her or the Chiefs, overall, if you're an NFL fan, you want the sport to grow. That's all you should want. And it's crazy because they're already the freaking most lucrative sport that exists. So it's like for them, something to make them grow, it has to be a mega star like Taylor Swift. I will say, though, there's an interesting like kind of debate going online right now. So the Grammys are actually tonight, right?
Okay.
Travis stated on his podcast, New Heights Pod, that he actually will not be attending the Grammys because he has to fly to Las Vegas for the Super Bowl with his team, even though the Super Bowl is not until next week.
Yeah.
So, and he's rich enough to where he could have flown separately. It came after, whatever, right? So he's getting some backlash because she is actually performing in Japan the day prior to the Super Bowl and then flying to the Super Bowl. Like, think about the jet lag and all that takes. Do you think that Travis should go to the Grammys and support his girl?
No, definitely not.
Why?
I think a performance, an entertainment performance is not the same as a physical sport performance. A physical sport performance, you have to have time to mentally prepare for war. You're facing somebody or a team that's, wanting to tear you down. You need to physically prepare. You need stretching, hydration, time with your team. It's not the same as popping up on stage and doing the same thing that you've done for, 15 years. It's just not the same.
Yeah, but the Grammys is kind of like, isn't the Grammys kind of like the Super Bowl of the music industry every year?
No one cares.
What do you mean? Like, if you're an artist,
no one cares about the Grammys.
You're saying that because you're not, a musical artist at all.
Yeah, but the thing is, they never gave Eminem a Grammy, so ever since then, I don't care about the Grammys. He told me not to care about the Grammys, so I had to listen to what Marshall Mathers said. He said the Grammys is all a fake.
But like, as an artist, you gotta put yourself. You're being selfish right now. Listen, all right.
All right,
put yourself in the shoes of Taylor Swift.
All right,
like this for her. Everything she releases throughout the year and she's nominated for awards, this is like if she gets that, like, yeah, you were him this year. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And whereas like, it happens once a year and she's been at every game of his since they started dating. Like, bro, they have not been dating that long. So it's like, for me, it's like, bro, he has this week off, right? Like, yeah, he's preparing for the Super Bowl, but he doesn't have a game.
It sounds like you want him to show up to the Grammys. That's the vibe I'm getting.
I feel like he could have made it work.
You want him to show up to the Grammys.
I think that he should have went to the Grammys, and I think I'm side-eyeing you a little bit, Travis.
Yeah, see, you want Travis to throw this game.
Because, like,
I already got the vibe. You don't want him to win the Super Bowl. That's the vibe I'm getting from you right now.
I mean, I think
because you want him to be entertaining silly shit like the Grammys, bro.
It's not silly shit, bro. Bro, I want him to win. Bro, he's 35. He got to start doing shit for post-career. Bro, you know what I mean? You lock this down, bro. You go to the Grammys, you might wife her up. You don't go to the Grammys, she might run into me. I might ruin the whole thing for you, dog.
Who you with at the Grammys?
Don't worry about that, G. I got a separate life. You know what I mean? Short Kings Pod, it travels. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro, yeah. I mean, I get your point. I just don't think it's really necessary. She's been to so many fucking Grammys. I think the Super Bowl is.
He's been to 3 Super Bowls.
But I get it. You're just saying.
I'm just saying, match that energy.
Yeah,
bro.
support him. Or support her same way she's been.
Bro,
supported.
she's gonna fly from Japan. Like, think about the jet lag. That she's gonna be sleepy as fuck at this football. They're gonna pan the camera to her. She's gonna be like this.
Yeah, she's been.
I
think it's crazy how many games she's been to. That's actually pretty insane.
I mean, I'm telling you, bro. They look like they're going strong, but
so her music wasn't cap, bro. She'd be really in love.
Yeah, she
really be in love.
I mean, bro, artists are emotional people. Think about the album we about to get. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she gonna be like sitting in the
waiting
sitting
for
in
that,
the
huh?
bleachers,
You're looking
looking
forward
at
to that,
like you scoring
You was a
touchdowns.
Swiftie in high school, huh?
I mean, bro, were you really getting bitches if you weren't listening to Taylor Swift? I don't know if you were. Sorry, women. Well, sorry, women. Like,
said
you know
he
what I
meant
mean?
women.
I told this one girl, you belong with me. She said, why?
When they say the worst you can say is no, you get why. You're
Like, yeah, you ever walked up to a girl and said something to her and she said, why? Like, I was like,
I didn't even know that was in the script. I thought it was just no, the worst thing that can happen.
I thought the conversation was gonna be yes or no. You created a third lane.
I wasn't prepared for that part of the script.
Dude. But who do you have for the Super Bowl? Like,
I'm gonna go with my
outside
boy
of the
Travis
drama.
just because I really do want this story to pan out and get the crazy memes of them hugging at the end and the world's just happy.
Oh, so all of a
and-
sudden you support them, but you don't want him to go to
dude,
the Grammys.
I support what's entertaining the people.
I thought you were about to say you support love. I was about to walk off set. I thought you were gonna be like, love wins. Like,
Nah,
some shit like that.
I
Like,
support what entertains the people at the end of the day.
what,
bro.
you think he should propose if he wins?
I think he should get down on one knee.
And tie his shoe.
He should propose, and then I think she should hand him the trophy. That's what I think. I think she should hand the team the trophy. I think she should perform right after, right? I think it's just gonna be a magical night.
Like, should she just take, like, I think Usher's performing at halftime. Should we just swap that?
Ain't nobody want Usher to perform,
Yeah,
bro.
like I don't want to hear no like after
Usher's
fucking
still lagging, bro.
yeah,
You see those cringy
bro,
videos?
he does that shit where the girl's walking on the sidewalk and he's behind her doing this.
I really thought you slowly become less cringe as you grow up. I feel like Usher's been the only other. I've never seen a person get more cringe the older they got.
Can we just admit, like, that little 2000s era of Usher and Chris Brown dancing around people that are like going through life casually in their songs? That shit was weird. Like,
yeah,
like,
so Chris Brown, he's gotten better, bro. He's I feel like he's, I guess, got used to the new way of content and entertainment. I feel like Usher's still lost, bro.
No, I mean, Usher has definitely aged the fuck out. I don't even know. Like, I haven't heard a new Usher song in like 5 to 10 years, honestly.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, I mean, once again, back to your question. Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
So
to
you
see
want the
that.
Chiefs. You got the
100%.
Chiefs.
Chiefs
I got the
winning.
49ers. I think that, like, they've been so good for the last 5 years. They've created such a good team.
Put 10K on it.
I can't reach you. This is the short
10K. He gonna pay me.
I mean,
All
bro,
right.
like, I shit that.
All right, bro. So, damn. All right. We bringing in revenue.
So
But,
we were just talking about, you just mentioned that Chris Brown's kind of kept up with the wave, right?
yeah.
One of the waves that artists are doing now is they are going on streamers platforms to promote. Like, going on a live stream now is like the 10-year equivalent of going on a talk show. So he did a stream with Adin Ross, and one of the huge controversies of this week was 21 Savage goes on an Adin Ross stream and tries to scam my man on camera, bro. Talk to me about that situation a little bit and your overall thoughts on 21 Savage's savage behavior.
First of all, you're getting really good at these transitions. I just want to bring that up. I
fucking,
think Bunky needs to have a conversation with you later, give you a raise. You're doing a really good job. I'm genuinely, bro, you're doing a great job, all right?
Hey, I appreciate that, bro. I'm just, I'm trying to keep the show going. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do.
Okay, so like, I'm
Paint the picture for the audience
to
first who
answer
don't
your
know
question.
about the situation.
Yeah. So 21 Savage goes on Adin Ross's stream, as Faison mentioned. A lot of these rappers now, it used to be talk shows like Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Ellen. Those were, shows that you would go on to promote your new music, your album. But now, we live in a new society where younger kids are watching these streamers, right? Like Aiden, Kai, Neon. And so 21 Savage was on Adin Ross's stream to promote his new album, right? Which was pretty good. There's some bangers in there. And he was playing, 2K against Adin and was down $400,000. No,
They were wagering. Yeah, they were
bro.
wagering money on the games, and he was down a ton.
Okay, yeah, exactly. And then 21 Savage started doing what he does best, right? Young Savage, why you scamming so hard? You know what I mean? Like, he started doing what he does best. The only thing that I think Savage forgot about is 100,000 people were watching live, right? Like, I think, and this is what kind of
I think he forgot, bro.
No, it's not forgot. I think it was I think what happened, bro, was this was a decision in the moment, right?
Yeah.
I think he realized he was down 400K. He looked at his boy. He's like, this has become a lick, right? Just by nature. He was like, we're hitting a lick.
We got to get this money back.
Let's run the routine we usually do. But
when he hit this,
yeah, exactly.
on the cards, I was like, and then he tried to act like he called Adin Ross and was like, yeah, well, I need to clean up my group. They have bad intentions. Motherfucker, we saw you point at the cards.
He said, no, you know, the thing is that Savage is that guy. I mean, like, first of all, the fact that you guys want a guy with the name Lil Savage or 21 Savage to be.
He has a knife on his forehead.
Wonderful gentleman is, first of all, you're doing too much. You're asking my boy Savage for too much, okay?
If a guy,
he's come from a society in an area in life that required him to be this way. Wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you think?
I mean, I'm just saying that, you know, if you got a knife on your forehead, I'm not assuming like you play fair all the time. You know what I mean? You're the most fair guy ever. Like,
yeah, he's the type to, you know, steal your wallet and help you look for it.
Like,
right? You know, dude, that's Savage.
So, right, this happens, and it's very weird because Adin Ross is trying to take the approach of like, nah, like me and 21 Savage squashed it. He paid me out. He told me, you know, there was somebody in his group and he didn't even know what was going on. I personally think someone on Adin's team was like, hey, let's not create beef with rappers. Some of them are about that action for real.
Yeah.
Let's just drop this shit as fast as we can. Like, cause for Adin, like 200K, he really doesn't give a fuck about that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So he's like, I'm not gonna risk my life over this shit when I can't control it. That's what I think. Do you think that they actually squashed the beef and have worked it out, or do you think that there's like something maybe behind the scenes that they're gonna handle it? How do you think they're gonna go about fixing this issue?
So first of all, I think you're 100% right. I actually think Adin Ross did an amazing job by handling it the way he did. Why? Adin still got paid the money, right? He still kept the relationship with 21 Savage, and 21 Savage is getting brutally abused on social media by a lot of
Adin's 100% in the right. No one's looking at Adin.
Yes, but he didn't try to call him out. He didn't try to bash him and get upset about it. He still got paid.
And he called him out on stream.
Yeah.
Which like, you know, like he was like, look, all the cards are marked. Like, that takes some balls, bro. You sitting there alone, like.
Yeah, at that point, Savage looked at him. He was like.
He started doing this. He started scratching his head a lot.
So what you want to do? That's code for, all right, like, what about it?
Well, yeah, what about it? I was scamming you. And now what? Like,
and I think what could have Adin done, bro? Like, what do you want him to do?
No, I agree with you. He handled that shit perfectly. I am not. If I'm a streamer, he's like what, like 20 something years old. Yeah. He has not lived enough life to get over some shit with 20. Like get into like rap beef, you know?
100%.
Like, and like once again, I don't even think 21 Savage is about it like that. But why even risk it over like a sum of money that he probably could care less about? Yeah. You know,
you want to build these relationships with the streamers, bro, because. You know, you're going to continue to
put
out
they're
albums.
Literally, like, can we, you know, like, even, it's crazy that live streaming is now, like, the new way of promotion. Yeah. Like, literally, like, Nicki Minaj went on Kai's stream. I've seen multiple artists with Adin, like, you know, people are going to eventually do stuff with Speed once he calms the fuck down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's, like, the way that social media is moving. I wonder if these talk shows are eventually going to die out completely.
Maybe. I mean... They started surviving on YouTube for a little bit, but I think it's just back to the way it used to be, where it's like live. You know, back then TV was live. You know, it's like the idea of where's the youth at? You know, what are they watching? Because that's where we need to go and promote our new material of content, right?
Dude, so you know it's crazy. Like I would say though, like going on a live stream is actually so like scary because like you know like when you go on a talk show. Yeah, they're like live to a small audience, but they're pre-recorded. You know what I mean? So you could kind of like, hey, we didn't like this part. Can y'all like edit around it? Bro, on a live show, you better come on your best behavior. Like think about it. If, you know, if we in this podcast like goes where we want it to go and we go somewhere like your PR team's probably like having a hard time sleeping at night because it's like you could really fuck this up, aka what 21 Savage did. The live streaming's kind of like, it's like even riskier too, and I think that's why people tune in because you can't be fake.
100%.
For that long.
I do agree with you, but I also think that we also live in a fast-paced society where it doesn't matter if you mess up on live, dude. There's always a way around it and move past it. Exactly what Adin and Savage are doing. Hey, bro, I'm gonna pay you the $250. I know I fucked up, but it's all good. Check this out. You're gonna come to Atlanta. We're gonna do a live stream in Atlanta. We're gonna squash this. You got paid. We're good. I want the hate to get removed from the comments.
I have a message for Adin Ross.
Yeah.
Don't go to Atlanta, my boy.
Why?
He might learn a valuable lesson.
For what? For still being nice to the guy, even though he got scammed?
Bro, I think that you act like you're nice. You don't go to the guy's crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, who just tried to scam you.
Nah, see, I'm going with nothing. That's the thing. I'm going with my
Are you
cameraman and security. That's it.
You coming out with nothing too. And by nothing, I mean not
you
living.
think Savage once, if I come over with nothing, just fucking my camera guy, security, what is he going to take from, what does Adin have to lose in that situation?
I'm not the type of guy that gives out that many chances. Like, you showed me who you are already. Like yeah, like we're squashing it in terms of like, I'm not going to create like.
So you killing that relationship immediately.
Adin Ross don't need 21 Savage, bro. He FaceTimes Drake on a regular basis. He does not need.
But he needs that relationship with other people that Savage is friends with. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm maybe you're right. I just think that you don't need to go to Atlanta to do that, because I think going into the Lions Den.
So here's a question for you. Do you think he should forgive Savage and move on from this situation?
You could forgive, but don't fucking forget, my boy.
What are you, Tony Soprano? Relax, buddy.
Dude, Come
on, bro. It's okay. You can forgive the guy. He's just
scamming you out of 200
21
bands?
Savage. You're not talking to Aubrey, bro. It's 21 Savage.
Bro,
he sells dice games. He sells marked cards. Is what he does.
And he started promoting that, and now I'm like, was this whole thing fucking scripted?
Nah, it's not. It's called great advertisement, bro.
Yeah, whoever's on 21's team, they are some scam. They're some snakes, but they're about the money for real. They were like, how do we capitalize on this situation?
I'd be upset, bro. But the thing is, I'd forgive. I had the same situation when I was younger. I had the iPod Shuffle. You remember the iPod Shuffle?
Yeah.
I had a homie come over, and the iPod Shuffle went missing, right? And I was like, "Where's the iPod Shuffle?" He's like, "I help you look for it." He started looking for it. He went under the bed, and I saw him pull it. I literally saw him pull it out, and he threw it under, and he was like, "Oh, there it is, bro." And I'm like, "Okay." Then this is how stupid I am, and I was also young, so I just went and put it back where it was. He stole it again.
Oh my god!
But what I got out of that, and he actually ended up walking out. And he's actually a great man today. I don't want to put the name in. He's become a great man. But
are you cool with
what
him
I learned from that story, bro?
Should we plot on him?
Is the face that someone makes when they know they're about to get you.
Yeah.
In A-Leaf, bro, there was just this energy. When someone would come to pull a lick, it'd be like a dark cloud just came. You haven't even seen a person pull up on the bike. You just
see the dark cloud.
I feel a disturbance in the force. Like, literally, bro. And then you see some goons coming on some bikes, like,
fuck, you're like, I just got this
and
bike.
If you can't go home, because if you go home, you a bitch. You got to stand outside and wait for it to happen and address the situation and hope nothing goes wrong.
That's what's crazy? Nothing like that ever happened to me in my time in A-Leaf.
It's because you were in private schools, bro.
Bro, we went to the same elementary school.
You were in Harmony, bro.
I was not at Harmony, but I will tell you, I kept the Harmony. You know what I'm saying? Because I really just, you know what it is? I just feel like I was so intimidating to all the gangs that. Just kidding. I'm entering a fucking rabbit hole. I'm scared. I just got scared.
Yeah, but no. To wrap that one up, bro, it was very entertaining. Once again, kind of similar to Taylor Swift. I'm all for the content that entertains the people, bro. I think Adin took a great approach. He made it very entertaining. It was
and his platform's growing at the end of the day. Yeah. You know what I mean? His platform's 100%. Growing at the end of the day. We're talking about him. He's gonna get this 100. He's gonna get 100 views off of us. He needed that. You know what I mean? But in terms of motherfuckers who should fight and who shouldn't fight, Dana's fucking struggling because that boy is still not put out a UFC 300 main card. Ahmad, I'm gonna just tell you right now, you just make the card. We'll send this clip to Dana. I would say he's losing hair over this, but he's already lost all of his hair.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I don't know what he's losing, but
Dana White, I know it's a tough card, and I know that there's a lot of pressure on UFC 300. There's a lot of fights that could happen. I think the number one fight we want to see is Khamzat Chimaev versus Islam with Khabib as the referee. I think that fight needs to happen because the press imagine how crazy the press conference was. I smash you. No, I smash you. No, I smash you.
And the whole time I'm just like, pause. The
thing is about, there is a lot of pressure on the UFC 300. And I think that, they're obviously they've put out some pretty good ideas of who we want to see. But I think that he should come to a point where UFC 300, where when he creates these cards that need to be crazy. Like, why don't we go that wild? Why don't we put people like Khabib as the referee? Kind of similar to how the WWE
I mean, bro,
does.
like, yeah, why has the UFC not taken the WWE approach? Oh, I'll tell you why. It's because you have to be like trained to do the refereeing because the UFC is dangerous, bro.
That
It's not
is
like
true.
It's
That is
like
true.
the refereeing is actually an art.
No, but I feel like if you're a fighter, you kind of understand.
All I'm saying is Herb Dean need to lose his fucking license because
Why?
I've seen him let motherfuckers lose way too many brain cells. Like the TKO is happening, bro. Literally, the guy's looking at Herb Dean catching elbows to the head, and he's like,
I mean,
"Are you
bro,
good?"
I mean, bro, look, he's refereed so many fights that it gets to a point where it's like he's gonna slip here. And there.
Wait. So real quick, what was your UFC 300 matchup? Hamza Chimaev.
I want to see Hamza Chimaev versus Islam with Khabib as the referee, or at least courtside, bro. I think it would be a crazy. We want to see Hasbullah versus the other kid. The other kid. The thing is about the other kid, he's not been doing well. I'm gonna tell you this right now. We don't need Abdu. I think his name is.
Yeah, Abdu.
Yeah, he couldn't do it. Hasbullah's that guy. So that's another one. I think we want to go extremely extra with these fights, right?
I just want to see Alex Pereira versus Adesanya 3.
Why? Why do you want to see that fight so bad, bro?
Bro, it's the fight to make, Dana. It's the fight to make. They're 1-1 right now. You don't have a fight. Alex Pereira just won the light heavyweight championship. Adesanya just lost the middleweight championship. You create that fight for the heavyweight belt. Alex Pereira's already asked for it. 2 huge names. They got to break the tie. And, like, I just love, bro. They're so high level. You know what I mean? And
here's the issue with that fight. It's a situation where if this person wins, now what? No one cares. If this person wins, now what? No one cares. That's the
what
issue.
do you mean?
There's no storyline.
I could write fucking books about this shit. What are you talking about? Look, if Alex Pereira wins, he gets the tiebreaker over Izzy, right? Izzy's considered one of the top 5 UFC fighters of all time. Where does that put Alex Pereira at that point? And he's still light heavyweight champion. He still has all those guys to fight. If Izzy wins, Izzy becomes light heavyweight champion. He's not a double champ at the same time, but he's a 2-division champion then. Where does that put him then in the like hierarchy of UFC where only so many fighters have accomplished that like goal?
All right, cut the bullshit. Do you want Izzy to win or lose? What's the reason why you want this fight so bad?
Because Izzy is my dog.
Oh, so you want him to win.
And I want him to slay the giant one more fucking time.
Shouldn't you be satisfied with the last slay? Like,
nah.
You're at this point, if you're an Izzy fan, you're risking the chance of this guy coming back.
Dare to be great, baby. Dare to be great. Let's go get it. Like, I don't think that there's any fight left in Izzy's, like, for Izzy that makes as much sense as this one. Yeah. I will say for Alex Pereira.
That's true.
I guess for Alex Pereira, there's other fights that could work. I think Izzy should win this shit and fucking go home, bruh. Get the bag and go home.
And then that's it. It's retire. I think.
Let's go to the beach on Australia. Come on, Short Kings, whenever you're free.
Become an announcer. I think he'd be a great announcer, bro.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
No, that's what I mean, bro. That guy, he's had his career. I think you fight with your greatest rival one last time and you fucking make it happen, bro.
I agree. And speaking of super fights, I do want to bring this fight up. It has nothing to do with the UFC, but it caught a lot of attention. So it's been announced that Shannon Briggs is going to face Rampage Jackson, and I believe it's in a boxing fight, right?
Boxing bout. So I'm familiar with Rampage Jackson, right? He was one of the UFC's legends, honestly. Really built the sport up. Great fighter. Fought John Jones for the belt. He lost to John Jones, but you know who doesn't lose to John Jones? You give me a little bit about Shannon Briggs. Like, what's his background? Like,
Shannon Briggs is just your average character, bro. He just had a lot of personality. It wasn't a time of boxing that personality really carried you if you had the skill set. And he was just such a funny character. He put on great fights. He's a very strong man. Like, the reason why this fight is so good is because 2 people that really gave the heavyweight division some weight to it, right? And some attention, right? And I think that. And now they're getting old, you know, and they're both still very cocky and they love to talk their shit.
They have CTE for sure.
100%. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even think they're going to do headshots, bro, if they were to face off. But I think it would be a great fight just for the audience to see. You know, it's the same way we wanted to see Tyson come back.
I'm going to be honest with you. I completely disagree with you in terms of like,
talk to me.
I'm just over seeing these old dudes fight. Like, cause like the fight has no stakes, right? Like they're not coming back to the sport. They're both like, you know, like in terms of health, like you don't need this. Like I'm more so like, are you guys doing this for the bag? Like are there not more ways to make money for y'all at this age? Cause like, bro, who's paying to watch this shit? Like, I'm not buying this fight. I'm gonna illegally stream it.
Dude, everybody's gonna watch this fight. You're crazy.
But you're gonna illegally stream it. You're not gonna watch it.
I'll legally stream any fight.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But who's paying for this shit?
Yeah, I mean,
Like you know what I mean? Like how much money and would something like this even generate? I just don't see the point. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, what's the point of the celebrity boxing matches at that point? What's the point of Mike Tyson coming back?
No, yeah, like
what's the point of Jake's fights, right? It's
no,
just
Jake is fighting professional boxers. Jake's on a path. You know what I mean? Jake is on a path of becoming like he has a goal where he's trying to become a champion of a division, a WBC champion. He's building towards that. I see a story. You know what I mean? And it's like the underdog story. It's a YouTuber versus these professionals who've been doing this their whole life. He's only been doing it for a couple years. Like, there's a whole arc, bro. You can make a movie about this shit.
Nothing. It doesn't need a story, bro. It's the fact that
I'm a story.
Shannon Briggs has an audience.
Right?
People looked up to him. They loved watching him. Same thing with Rampage Jackson. He was a monster in the UFC. We know he's not going to come back and put on the craziest fight, but it's just the fact that he's going to come back, talk some shit with Shannon Briggs. We're going to have a great press conference, a little pressy action, and then they're going to put on a fight and just watching them get active again. It's just, you build up the card, you put on a few good fights behind it, and there you go. You have a show. Why not? Why not? Here's the real question. Why not?
I mean, bro, I just don't want to see one of these dudes get hurt, man. Rampage Jackson is a legend. Fuck Shannon Briggs. I don't know anything about him, but Rampage Jackson is a legend. He had his career already. I just don't think he needs to do it. There's that iconic video of him smashing a door. We get it. You have CTE. Like, just chill. Let's not put the brain through any more sort of trauma.
So are you going to watch the fight?
I mean, I'll watch it.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Everybody's gonna watch the fight. That's just my point. I think it's a great one-timer.
All I'm saying is if I missed it, like let's say something else came up, I was busy.
It's not that big of a deal. No,
I wouldn't be like, darn.
No, I understand. You love the development of stories within combat sports. I get.
A fight that I would be very disappointed if I missed though. The fight to make right now in boxing is Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia fought Tank, lost, was able to bounce back on his next fight. He won. He has some momentum behind him now. He's working with Mayweather. He recently was on Patrick Bet-David's podcast talking about how he wants to, build his legacy and fight these guys for real. What do you first of all, do you think that fight will ever happen? Two, how do you think that shit would go?
So I do think the fight's going to happen. I think eventually it's going to happen. My thing is, bro, and I want to get your opinion on this. So Ryan Garcia was on Patrick Bet-David's podcast, right? Mm-hmm. And, Ryan has claimed before that he deals with mental, depression and mental
anxiety.
Health issues. Yeah, dude, the guy is just not himself. And I feel like he's constantly going through battles of trying to figure out who he needs to be. Like, am I the humble guy? Am I the rude guy? Am I the guy that stands on business? I feel like he's really struggling to find who he is.
He's young. He's younger than us.
So are a lot of other boxers. You look at a guy like Devin Haney. Devin Haney knows exactly who he is. He's like, I'm a Muslim man. I love my father. He's my coach and my best friend, and I'm dedicated to the sport. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get better. You know exactly who he is. Ryan is like, are you a social media star, or are you dedicated to boxing? Are you a model? Do you like the women? Do you not like it? Are you married? Are you not married?
Who's your manager? Is it Canelo?
Exactly.
Is it Oscar De La Hoya? Is it Mayweather now? Like,
yeah,
why do you always have these beefs? Why do you have snakes in your camp? Why can you not trust anybody? I think Ryan's been dealt a very tough hand, bro.
100%.
I think he has He's just had a lot of unfortunate events happen in his career in terms of people like trying to exploit him when he was so young. Obviously, he's such a draw because of his social media presence, and the motherfucker's beautiful. Like, you know what I mean? Like, He's a good-looking guy. He sells pay-per-views. He's got the punching knockout power. Like, he's really the total package, right? And I think that, Devin Haney, he knows that, like Devin Haney, Tank Davis, Terrence Crawford, they don't have alternative routes to make money. Ryan Garcia could be a fucking movie star if he wanted to be one, And I think it's a lot harder to kind of wake up every day and go spar a fucking dog when you're like, dude, I can really just create an Instagram video right now with wearing Gymshark clothes and I'll make like 10 G's.
You're right. No, I agree with you because he did say that. He said that he started making real money once he signed with Gymshark. The real question becomes, if your true love and your first love was boxing, and you get those opportunities to make money in different, areas, whether it's creating content on social media or whether it's becoming
Brand
a model.
deals, yeah.
Yeah. Like, does that steer you away, you think, from your first love, which was becoming the best boxer in the world? Do you think those areas really will drag you out of it?
I mean, bro, I just think that like I don't know if that necessarily applies to all loves, but I think a combat sports love where every day is like taking years off your life, for being honest. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not maybe I'm being dramatic, but bro, like them dudes are getting like, a mild concussion every single time they spar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then like, you're doing it for the bag ultimately, right? To take care of your people. Like that's most athletes' dream and goal. Exactly. So it's like, once you figure out there's other ways to do it, I think your passion goes away. But I will say, I think Ryan is fighting that shit with his like everything that he has, bro. He did not need to fight Tank. He's pushing for the fight with Devin Haney. That's what I respect about him, because he's not playing this fucking game that Mayweather created, where we're gonna duck each other and we're gonna never make the fights that people want to see until way later. He's trying to be about that action, bro. And you can't knock him for
and
it.
that's where it creates that difference, right? Or lack of understanding of the situation, because on Patrick Bet-David's podcast, Patrick called Ryan Garcia out and he told him straight up. He said, "Look, bro," he went on a rant saying like, this is what took Kobe to become the GOAT. This is what took a lot of these guys like Messi, Ronaldo to become the GOAT, right? I don't see that in you, Ryan. I don't see that level of passion,
commitment.
Passion and commitment to the sport that you saw in Kobe, that you saw in Ronaldo, right? The thing is, it's easy for someone like Patrick and someone like us to say that from the outside, because we don't see what goes on behind the scenes when he's in the gym every single day, when he's, I think, yes, he might not be doing the same thing as Kobe and Messi. I think if he genuinely gets to a point where he really wants to become the GOAT, he can get to that point, whether it's meeting with other GOATs. Like Patrick told him, meet with other GOATs and ask them, what did it take for you to become the GOAT? Was it dieting? Was it mentality? What was your training regimens? Like, what made you the GOAT, right? He needs to start doing that with other people that have made, the best, became the best in their division or sport.
He needs to retire that speed bag video that he fucking puts out every 2 months. Like, we get it, bro. Work on some fucking defense for a little bit.
That's
like,
just for the videos,
like,
bro. Yeah, he's relating to his fans. That's what his fans want to see. I want to see the speeding video.
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you, though. He looked mid as shit against Tank. Like, he's coming out with a bunch of excuses about how he was hurt in camp and this and that. All I saw was a boxer who has no footwork, no head movement, one left hook, check hook, and honestly not even that much resiliency, because, like, I know body shots hurt. I've never been hit. Yeah, I know everyone's going to tell me, oh, my God, dude, you've never been hit in your liver. You got 10 seconds to get up, and he literally looked Tank right in his face and was like, I don't want the smoke anymore.
Yeah. I mean, his excuse, though, was that his rib was separated during training.
And what have we talked about fighters?
Exactly.
Have they ever lost and been like...
100%.
I've literally never in my life seen a fighter lose a fight and been like, yeah, that boy was just better than me that day.
You're a good man if you can do that, though. Because, bro, like, think about it. If it's a real injury... and you still go,
you think that these fighters go through a 12-week camp and they don't all have injuries?
For sure, but some are more severe than others, bro. Some of them are very severe. You talking about your ribs separating? It's like it's just an injury that you can't really move past.
No, but that's what I mean. That's why I agree with Patrick Bet-David a lot, because I didn't see the skill that I think that.
Oh, but you're right though. When it came to skill, I do think he's still not a better boxer than Tank. He's just not.
And I think Devin Haney will give him the fucking smoke, too, when it comes down to it, if they make that fight. Because Devin Haney can box. He doesn't have the punching power that Tank does, but he can box.
Yeah.
His dad won't let him stop. You know what I mean? His dad is always around. So
what's your prediction? Who you think got that fight?
I think that Devin Haney would, like, it would be I think it would be like a 12-round chess match. But Devin Haney would win by points.
I agree.
By decision.
I think Devin Haney also will take the decision. So we're aligned on that one.
So, bro, honestly, like, we talk a lot about fights and, the things that we're watching, like, that's trending and shit. Talk to me a little bit about, like, stuff that, like, you've been taking in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like outside of like what's fucking popular right now, like you in your free time, like I know you're a big like comedy movie guy, like you're just a big movie guy, which the audience doesn't really know. Like Ahmad watches a movie every fucking day. Like,
Okay. So look, I want to do this segment for you guys real quick. The segment is called "You're Guilty with All Due Respect." Okay. What it is this is a real life story, right? It's going to be some sort of, for all the true crime lovers. I'm going to tell Faison this story that I heard. And based off of the story, he's welcome to ask questions. And then he has to give me his verdict. Okay.
so I'm playing the judge. I'm playing the judge right now.
Okay.
Ahmad's gonna paint this picture of a docu-series that you watched about a real crime that happened, and I tell you if I think that, like, what the verdict is. Okay, go.
Okay. So this is a documentary on Netflix called American Dream, I believe, or something like that. Basically, this couple, right, claimed to be sleeping in bed in the middle of the night. Someone stormed in. It's a group of guys wearing swimsuits, right? They put goggles that are blacked out on their eyes, gave them medication to fall asleep. And when they woke up, the man woke up, his girl was not there. She was nowhere to be found, right? And then they received messages that, hey, we've kidnapped this girl, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we're holding her for ransom, right? So the guy obviously is going to get taken into custody. They're going to question him, like, what do you mean they came in with swimsuits? You're welcome to ask any questions that you want.
Wait, so what, did he have the messages of, like, these people saying, like, we have
So
your
the
girl?
messages are coming from anonymous numbers to him, yes. And it's a little bit weird for the cops that he waited an hour, or sorry, not an hour, the next morning to tell the cops.
Like, he slept through the night. He was
Yeah.
like, I'm fucking sleepy
Not
right
in
now.
a sleep, he stayed up. So his excuse is that they were texting him, telling him, we have you on camera. We've installed a camera in your house. If we see you leave the camera peripheral view, we are going to kill this girl.
And he has that in writing.
Yes, he has it in writing.
Okay. And then does he know why? Like, does he have any sort of relationships that, like, would have caused someone to invade his home? Like, is he doing anything sketchy? Does he owe anybody money? Like, you know what I mean? Like, give me a little background on this guy.
So the only story that is a bit weird is he works with his girl now. He worked with her they're like chiropractors or something, right? And his ex also worked with them. Okay, so he left his ex, started dating his other coworker.
Messy.
Right? So the
What a
story
rookie,
is
what a rookie move.
maybe the ex has something to do with it, or maybe
So the ex would have gotten dudes in swimsuits to go to this person's house and kidnap the girl. Okay, then talk to me. Like, what are they asking for to get the girl back?
they want about, I think it was $10,000 or something like that.
That's it.
Yeah, it was a low amount.
Yeah, you'd
right?
steal. You'd fucking kidnap a woman for 10 G's?
Yeah, I mean, bro. I mean, that's what the thing is. If you're gonna ask for 10 G's, don't wear the swimsuits. That's what I said when I watched the documentary.
Yeah, just come in fucking wearing regular clothes.
Ski masks at that point, right? But
I mean,
it seemed like a professional kidnapping.
Okay, tell me more though. Tell me more. Like what? So he eventually starts talking to the cops the next day.
So the cops are immediately like, during the interrogation, they're like, "Look, bro, this is bullshit. Okay, we're gonna do everything in our power to make sure that we uncover that you're a true monster and that you're behind this." Right now, 3 days later or something like that, the girl just shows back up, and she comes back and she says this exact same story as him. She's like, "Yeah, we were kidnapped. I was kidnapped. They held me at this house. They sexually harassed me, and then they told me they were gonna release me after a few days." Right? They said it was meant to be for the ex-girlfriend. We actually wanted to kidnap the ex-girlfriend, but we kidnapped the wrong person.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird that they're trying to clear the ex-girlfriend's name.
But the girlfriend wasn't there for months or something like that.
Here's where it gets weirder. The media doesn't believe it. They're like, this is a hoax. This is a fucking hoax. It makes no sense. This is like the story Gone Girl. She's mad that she found that he used to be cheating or whatever. So I'm going to pretend to be kidnapped to get back at him and get him in trouble, right? But this is where it gets crazier. The police, the detectives start receiving emails saying, "No, this wasn't a hoax. It was us. We kidnapped this girl. We kidnapped her." And like, yeah, it was supposed to be for ransom, but we let her go. So it wasn't a hoax.
But why would they let her go?
So give me your verdict. Based off of what I've told you right now, do you think...
So based on the
who do you
information
think-
that you've
yeah.
given me, so let me just break it down what I'm thinking, right?
She said they raped her too.
Yeah, they sexually harassed her while she
Okay.
was
That's
abducted.
unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So this girl gets kidnapped, right? Quote unquote. She's sticking with this story. This is my thing. Why would she come back to the guy if he was the one who like made her go missing? Like, you know, like she came back, she showed up, and like, why would she be around him still? That's kind of the biggest factor that I'm not understanding as to that maybe is making me like clear him, because I'm like, if he was the orchestrator of this, why would he set this up? Is he trying to get rid of his girl? And did she never put it together that maybe he was behind it? So I'm thinking that he was, if I was a judge, right, I would say that this is an outside party. I would say that it's weird that they said that they were supposed to kidnap the ex, because I feel like that's almost trying to eliminate her as a suspect. So I would say that the ex is the one who orchestrated it, not the guy.
The ex that's not involved.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want the verdict?
Yeah, give it to me.
So the conclusion to the whole story is it's crazy. It actually was true. There was some weird guy who was an ex-lawyer, graduated from like Yale or something, extremely intelligent dude, bro, who was known and had history of sexual harassment, was conducting these abductions on girls and sexually harassing these girls, and just chose them as a victim, right? Kidnaps the girl. After 3 days, doesn't receive the money, so he lets her go, but he had sexually harassed her by then, right? And because of that, they found the guy. The couple were able to sue the police department and got $2.1 million out of it, bro, because they trashed the couple. They said it was a hoax.
They pinned it all on the dude.
It was a crazy, crazy outcome. The fact that there was actually a kidnapper. The crazy part is the dude genuinely had the chance to where it's like, I did this and I'm not even framed for it, but he still wanted to be like, no, there was a kidnapping. Like, believe them. Yeah, I did kidnap.
No, he wanted the recognition of the crime he committed, which I've seen in
a lot of
criminals
tend
are
to
like,
want that.
I mean, they be like, I did all this shit and no one's even gonna fucking know. It was me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the saw chain massacre. Like,
the weird part about this criminal though is he's this handsome looking white dude that was an ex-lawyer and very smart dude, graduated from like Yale or something, right? And it just didn't make sense that he'd be a criminal. Comes from a rich family. Like, he kidnapped her and took her to his parents' like lake house, bro. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, his motive, it seems like what would be his motive to do this? I mean, yeah, he wanted money, but like even that, like he wasn't like a grand amount that he was trying to get. It seems like he's just fucking sick in the head.
He's sick in the head for sure, because there was a lot of stories that came out after about the same guy where he's tried to kidnap girls. There's one story that was actually pretty crazy. He went to go sexually harass the girl, and right before he did, she told him, hey, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Like, I've been sexually harassed before. So he goes, oh, then I don't want to re-spark that PTSD for you, and like walks out. Like, imagine, like, you know what I mean?
All of a sudden, dude's empathetic towards the situation.
Then, you know what's even crazier? He gives her advice on how to like avoid.
He's like,
intruders.
so like, I've put people through this trauma a lot. It's not you.
Yeah, and by the way, like, lock your door. Like, why are you?
You have too much trust in society.
Yeah,
like,
you're too sweet.
Yeah,
You're
like,
too sweet.
yeah.
I'm not sexually harassing you. You know what I mean?
No, dude, that's fucking crazy. That sounds super interesting, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
But you were close, and that was my thought process throughout the entire documentary.
Yeah, this is why I'm not a judge, bro.
Yeah.
Because I would have that dude, I would have his fucking ex-girl behind bars. She had nothing to do with it.
That's what the people wanted too, man, for the longest time. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. We want to do more segments like this. And so following that, we want to do another segment for you guys. I know the audience always has something to say. We're going to call this bit 30 Seconds of Fame. Whether it's trash talk, questions, or comments, even if you guys want to give us topic ideas, we're going to address them live on the show. Faison has taken a couple of screenshots, some of these comments, all right? So we're going to put you guys on the stool, 30 seconds of fame. Let's go, Faison.
So guys, basically, like, we, over the clips that we've been releasing, we've gotten a ton of interaction with you guys that we appreciate. And honestly, good or bad, we have fun with it. We fucking enjoy the shit that y'all have to say. So really, I just wanted to see Ahmad's big about not reading the comments. So I just want to give Ahmad's live reaction to some of the funnier comments that I saw.
All right,
come
hit
in.
me.
So this was on our video of Sam Sulik. They said this is what irreversible brain damage looks like.
All right. You guys have been on us for the Sam Sulek video, okay? We understand he's a humble guy. That's the thing is, you guys got to understand. We actually glazed the guy for like 13
We
minutes.
go to the gym. He has a better physique than us.
We just
What?
put out a clip that made it seem a little controversial, create a story for you guys. So, you know, I get you, all you Sam Sulek lovers. Look, we're on your side, all right? But we just, you know, wanted to question the guy a little bit, right? You can't be 19, 350 pounds and have heavy, you know, without somebody saying why. You know, that's all I'm saying. Why? We cannot say why. So I just want to say, for all 300 comments,
Bro,
you know,
it's
we
well
love your
past
dude.
300.
We love your dude.
We
That's all.
we do respect Sam Sulik's personality, but y'all are not gonna tell me that the dude is not pumping fucking Tren and gear into his body on a daily basis and not talking about it.
Yeah, 100%.
So, next one I have for you. So this one, like, you know, like, it's gonna pop up, so y'all will get a better idea of what I'm talking about. But basically said, someone put in quotes, "Yeah, let's make a podcast. It'll change the world, bro." And then they put the little nerd emoji and the teeth emoji with the sarcastic face. All I want to say is I want to address this comment directly. This whole, because I've seen a bunch of them. Oh, let's start a podcast. Or, oh, they let anyone have a podcast. Yeah, they motherfucking do. And we created one, and it's going to blow the fuck up, and then y'all are going to fucking apologize.
Also, no one's allowing us to have a podcast. Like, I didn't come to Bunky and was like, Bunky, can I have a podcast? No, I went to Amazon, bought some products, and started talking shit. Something that you can't do, you know what I'm saying, is have the courage to start a project, and we're having a great time with it, by the way. This is a great hobby for us. We love doing this. It's fun, and, you know, no one let us have a podcast. I think you're letting us have a podcast. I'm going to tell you this. You commenting, pushing the algorithm, I need you to keep that up, all right? Because we generated 75,000 views from that last podcast, all right? So love the attention. Keep it coming. We love you guys.
So somebody said, I think they're actually talking about Sam, but they might be talking about us, and I don't know how to take it. Someone said, bro has the touch of the tism. Leave him alone. I think they made an autism joke. I was like, that one's creative. And I was going to say, I don't think Sam has a touch of the tism. The jury's still out on Ahmad.
Yeah.
Ahmad's got a couple.
I took that personal.
Ahmad has a couple touches of
I was
it,
like,
if we're being honest.
I've dealt with this for a very long time. I've gotten that comment before. You did not have to bring that up that day. I tried to avoid these types of comments for the longest time. The thing is, though, is Sam Sulek, it's called social awkwardness, you guys. It's called.
Yeah, you can't just jump to autism.
Yeah, it's a crazy, you know, jump. You know, like, the guy is not. I'm not gonna use the word, but he's a good guy. All right, leave the guy alone and leave Faison and I alone. No one has autism in us three in this circle. All right.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
Someone said, hating Punjabi looking fucks. First of all, neither one of us are Punjabi, and why did the Punjabi people catch us straight?
Punjabi. Stop lying.
Okay, I look a little. I could be.
He took his turban off before we started. You guys, don't fall for that.
I don't know. Punjabi people don't wear turbans. That's Sikh people.
Oh, okay. All right, cut that out.
But I like that y'all came racial, and you missed. Ahmad's Jordanian. I'm Pakistani, not Punjabi. So you got to get better at your racial profile.
But I feel you. You know, might as well just put us in the same circle. You know. It don't
Okay,
matter.
this one, this one also is another race one that was funny to me. Bros make Latinos look stupid. Neither one of us are Latino, my guy.
All right, now I'm gonna need the Latino people to have our back on this one.
Yeah,
all right, because
like,
they attacked us and you guys now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
you
what
just
I'm
created an alliance,
saying.
motherfucker.
Yeah, like, first of all, we're not Latinos, and then why are Latinos catching a stray?
I'm in Mexico twice. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm in Mexico twice a year. They're my people.
Yeah, like, I'm just confused why y'all want to, like, once again, y'all got to get better at your racial profiling. Like, if I just if my facial hair was a little different or something, I would I can't even finish the thought. All right, there's another one. And mind you, these are all gonna be popping up, guys.
30 seconds of fame. I'm hoping you guys enjoying this. Go ahead.
So from Decon Lee, he said the dick eating is crazy. Not gonna lie.
On who?
Sam Sulek, bro.
Well, we were hating in the clip.
I don't know what dick eating means, bro. We're 26.
But that's what we're trying to tell you. We actually did glaze for 10 minutes. So I'm glad somebody actually watched the full podcast.
Bro, all I'm saying is I'm not hip to what shit means anymore. All I know is I haven't eaten a single dick in my entire life.
Me either. We're actually going to do a food segment later, and it's not going to be dick on the menu. That's all I'm saying.
Jesus Christ. Don't ever say dick on the menu. And then, last but not least, right? Someone said they should call this the baloney pod. All I'm saying is we are still jump roping through names a little bit. Like, we like Short Kings.
We'll take it into consideration,
yeah,
bro.
The
What
baloney.
hell?
I will say, as two Muslim men, I did find that a bit offensive. We don't eat pork. The baloney pod felt like that was a little, you coming at my religion a little bit.
The baloney pod is crazy, bro. What the
I mean,
hell?
it's more so just like, like I wanted to pick one that was a little bit less than dick eating because that's just fucking vulgar. But this is the end of our segment of 30 Seconds of Fame. All I want to say is we appreciate each and every one of you that took time out to comment on a video, good or bad. Tell us your thoughts. We don't expect you to agree with us every single time.
Congratulations to the finalists. Once again, keep commenting, whether it's positive or negative. We love both. If you have any questions, by all means, ask us. And if you have topic ideas, feel free to always drop them. We'll jump on and have those conversations if you want us to have them.
Man, so that was fun. But I do want to know, kind of like, we can go a couple ways now. I'm the transition king, but there's a couple of routes that I can take here. One thing that I also wanted to talk about a little bit that I know you don't want to talk about, Ahmad, but this is approaching in February when the episode's going to come out. Valentine's Day is approaching.
Okay, yeah.
Talk to me.
It's the month of love, bro.
It's the month of love. I know you're a man who is not on the market. You know what I mean? But I want to talk to me a little bit about what your shit, what your day.
Yeah, because when we talk about love, I feel like my girl's watching behind the screen like, you better not fuck up. Look, babe, I'm not fucking up. We're going to have a normal conversation about this. Don't trip. But yes, bro, it's you had mentioned this to me the other day when we were chilling out, actually. You told me that, we take our girls out on a date every weekend, right? Why is it that this month comes around and we have to all of a sudden spend more money and do more things? I think it's because a lot of couples or older couples might not do that, bro. They might not go on a date every weekend. And so because maybe they're busy with work or
financially,
it gives them a reason of, hey, no, today we do need to make time, right? We do need to go on a date this weekend. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get that. I get that, bro. But my thing is I just can't shake the feeling that we get the short end of the stick. This is supposed to be a double, and I don't know. Talk to me. What do you typically receive on Valentine's Day? Like what has your girl gotten you in the past few years?
I mean, I think me and my girl are pretty 50-50 for occasions like Valentine's Day. Like, yeah, I might pay for dinner, but she's also will get me something.
Dessert or something. She'll cover dessert. She'll take you to get some donuts.
Or she might pay for Valentine's Day. I don't know, babe. You let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think this is the year where Ahmad's girl should cover it. But I will say, I was having this conversation the other day. It has gotten a lot easier, Valentine's Day, over the years, because in college, I remember I was in this position where, financially, you're just not at a place that you could carry these expensive dates, bro. Flowers are so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Dude. As a guy, you never think about that, right? And even bro, I'll say this to the audience. I was talking to this one girl, and she said, I better get a basket. I want to go to a dinner. I don't want one bouquet of flowers. I want multiple bouquets arranged together. Mind you, at this point in my life, I have $100 in my account. I was scratching week to week. At one point, I donated plasma for the $50 so I could get paid. To bro, literally on Valentine's Day, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to afford
giving my
this.
blood. This boy gave his blood, bro.
I literally was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to afford this. I was a broke college kid. I saw a deal, right? Somebody walked up to me on the A&M campus. They're like, if you donate plasma, you get $90, right? I was like, wait. I was like, donate plasma. I was like, what the fuck is plasma? They're like, oh, it's in your blood. They like spin it out. It takes like an hour, but they give you $90, right? I was like, bet. This is gonna cover everything of this high maintenance bitch that I was
So
talking
run us through this. $90. What are you doing with that?
Bro,
at
so
the time?
look. So let me run you through like how it went, right? So I go to this place, right? I'm immediately sketched out, right? There's a bunch of people that are like genuine crack.
Need the $90.
Bro, they're like genuine crackheads sitting around me. Like I've never felt so low in my life, right? And mind you, I'm not telling the girl this, right? 'Cause I don't want her to see me this down bad, you know? So I go, I'm like, all right, like, I feel like this is going to be like donating blood. Like, it's going to take like 10 minutes, be in and out. You know what I mean? I have a seat and they start taking the plasma. Shit takes an hour and a half,
To
bro.
pull the plasma out?
Yeah, like they said the first time takes like a while, apparently. I mean, I only did it once, you know? And I was just like, all right, like you know, whatever. I do it. I go get the $90, and bro, genuinely, between the cost of this basket that I had to make, the fucking flowers that I got, the dinner that we went to, that literally barely covered all of that.
But it worked. Did it work?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's a happy ending. Well,
Yeah, but like, bro, like, see what I just had to go through. You know what I got
you
back?
should have married that girl.
You know what I got back?
What?
I got a jar with my favorite things about you, like on sticky notes. I was so fucking pissed, bro. I was like, this shit is fucking free.
Yikes.
This shit is fucking free, bro.
She made that in class.
She made that in class, bro. Like, it's literally just a jar.
Well, because Valentine's Day is not about us, I think. You know what I mean?
But
It's
that's
about
what I'm
them,
saying.
you know?
What day is about us? You know what I mean? What
Father's
day?
Day.
There's a thing called Steaks and BJ's. I don't know if y'all heard of it.
I've never heard of that.
It's on March 14th.
Steaks and BJ's?
Supposed to get steaks and BJ's on March 14th, but they don't make that. It's a day.
Hey, school should be off that day, bro. Stupid.
I mean, bro,
That's
I'm
a crazy
saying,
story, though. That's actually a crazy
dude,
story.
I was in college. Dude, anyone who's in college that's listening to this, bro, you in the trenches. And that's the thing that I just didn't understand, like, why, like, I got a fucking free ass present, bro. So all I'm saying is, obviously, we're older now. Things are easier. You don't have to go through those links. I
Yeah.
just feel like we don't get an even give and take on a regular basis. Yes, I'm talking to. If I dated you in the past, is how I truly feel. like
Shots,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you how I truly feel. So that's really my thoughts on it. But there's another like kind of Valentine's Day related conversation that I wanted to have. So me and my brother were having this debate, right?
Okay.
Because
Talk to me.
I've recently formed a little bit of a crush on this girl at the gym, right?
Ooh, okay.
You know, typically as someone, you know, who's in the corporate America, you know, like, you know, you work every day, you go to the gym at the same time, you kind of see the same people every day, like
Makes
on a
sense.
daily basis, you know, and this girl is beautiful. She's beautiful, works out, fucking fit, like just respect all around on the gym grind, right? But my brother was like, bro, why don't you go talk to her? And I was like, I don't think the gym is like necessarily a good spot to like approach a woman. And he actually made a really good point that like I hadn't really thought about. Where he was like, bro, like, you know, most people, they approach like people in social settings, right? Like whether that's like you're
Yeah.
out, you know,
Yeah.
bar, club, whatever. But like, you know, like that doesn't really tell you much about somebody. Like, yeah, you can talk to them, but like, you know, like most of the time that's not the best version of somebody that you see. Whereas if you see someone at the gym every day, you already know that they're dedicated to their goals. They have a similar hobby as you right off the bat. You know what I mean? Like you have something to talk about right off the bat. And obviously they're passing like the attractive check, whatever, you know? So, and like you can like kind of go in as friends and like really like just get to know them without any like substances or anything like that, making like their personality change, right? But my counter argument to that was that it would make shit fucking weird, and the gym is my sanctuary, and I go there every day, and I never want to be awkward at the gym. So tell me what you kind of think.
I think
that.
I'm with you. I think you have to make a decision. Okay, do you want to take that risk, talk to your crush, and if it doesn't go well, you have to be okay that this is my zen place. I come here to free my mind and get right, but I have to deal with, you know, my L's around me. Or, you know, if you do decide to take the risk, you just got to be confident about it and be like, okay, like this is what it is. If I take this L, I take this L. but I'm not gonna pass up on this opportunity for you. You know what I mean? So you got to make that decision, honestly.
I will say, I do think that, you at the gym, if you're gonna do the approach, you just have to go in as friends. You can't go aggressively because you want to really get a read on the other person's thoughts and vibes towards you. But like I said to all my boys out there, you gotta know when to do it. Cause most of the time at the gym, AirPods are in, people are focused on their workout. You gotta respect other people's time and space and stuff like that too. So you really have to read it correctly and read social cues. But I will say, my brother did make some good points that you might get a better quality person and someone you can hit it off with. So,
shouts out Arslan, bro, for giving
to
you
talking
boys
some sense. Motherfucker's married and thinks he can give out advice on when to approach women. He ain't only talked to one girl in his whole life.
All right, well, hopefully it works out for you. That's all.
I'll let y'all know how it goes, man.
For sure. And so we got one last thing we want to do. We did this on episode 2 where we rated some food for you guys. Once again, as I mentioned, we are, still competing against each other to be in the best shape possible. And so we do occasionally have cheat meals. And today we're going to share one of these cheat meals with you guys, okay? So on today's platter, we have a place in Houston called Tijin's that makes Asian-style food. And for today on the menu, we have fried rice, chicken fried rice, and some orange chicken. I want to go basic,
Hey, man, you chose the spot this week. I just get to enjoy a meal. We've been grinding this week. We've been on our
100%.
cardio shit. I think we can enjoy some fucking orange chicken.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a few bites of the chicken and rice, and I want you to try the orange chicken.
I've never had this spot. I'll give you my honest thoughts on what I think of the food too. Because if it's fucking shit,
you gotta remember,
I'll be
I want you to
pissed.
rate it 1 out of 10 on a Asian food
scale.
scale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I got you. So we're right now, just kind of working out the plates are being made.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick before this.
Yeah.
Get back. All right, cool.
You ready?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a bite. Everyone knows the rules. One bite.
One bite. Everybody knows the rules. This looks good, by the way. I don't know if the camera can see it. All right, let's give it a try.
I just tried the rice. Shit was all right. The rice is all right. Let me just.
This is good. Do you like eggs in your fried rice? You don't?
I don't.
Yeah, that's illegal to say, but okay. Give the orange chicken a bite too.
The chicken is amazing.
All right. Take it in. All right. Give it a second. Let it settle in. 1 out of 10 in comparison to all Asian food that you've had.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You might have done something.
You like it for
You
real?
might have put me on some food. Like the rice, I think the rice can be a little bit better, but I think the chicken, I might have to take another bite. Hold up.
I think it's better when it's fresh too, but I will tell you this is an easy cheat meal to have. You need to run on carbs, and they make it within 10 minutes, bro.
Yeah, I think I would rate this spot a 7.6.
7.6. I'll go with 7.4. I think obviously some of these Asian restaurants can go way harder, but for fast food Asian fast food, I give it a 7.4. Easy dubs. Great cheat meal for a lot of people that want to get some protein and carbs, easy protein and carbs. And so Tijin's in Houston should definitely try it. And Faison, let's conclude the show.
I just want to, we're 5 episodes in, guys. We've been working really hard in terms of providing y'all with entertaining content. Thank y'all so much for y'all's support and interaction so far. I hope y'all enjoy this episode, and we'll be back in next week. So thank you guys so much.
Let's get it, baby. Woo! Hell yeah.